गुड मॉर्निंग. हे लेक्चर स्टार्ट करण्यापूर्वी विद्यार्थी मित्रांना काही मी सूचना देऊ इच्छितो. आपण टॉपिक कंप्लीट झाल्यानंतर प्रत्येक टॉपिकच्या नोट्स PDF द्वारे तुम्हाला आपण प्रोव्हाइड करत असतो. त्या नोट्स दिल्यानंतर तुम्ही थोडं सिरियसली घ्यायचे. त्या नोट्स तुम्ही जी आपली इकॉनॉमिक्सची तुम्ही टेक्स्टबुक केलेली आहे, नोटबुक केलेली आहे, त्या नोटबुकमधून हे जे आपण देतो ते व्यवस्थितपणे मी ज्या पद्धतीने दिले त्या पद्धतीने तुम्ही त्या नोटबुकमध्ये नोट्स लिहायचे आहे. व्यवस्थितपणे नोट्स लिहिताना कोणत्याही प्रकारची सिंगल डिफिकल्टी आली तर तुम्हाला कॉल करा, किंवा डायग्राम काढताना कोणत्याही प्रकारची डिफिकल्टी आली तरी कॉल करा, कारण जेवढं झालंय तेवढं तुमचं कंप्लीट असेल. आता बऱ्याच विद्यार्थ्यांच्या अशी शंका होत्या की सर एक्सरसाइजला न्यू बुक करायची का? अजिबात नाही. जी इकॉनॉमिक्सला तुम्ही नोटबुक केलेली आहे त्या नोटबुकमध्ये समजा टॉपिक क्रमांक 1 तो लिहून कंप्लीट झाला की त्याच्याबरोबर पुढेच ते पुस्तकातलं एक्सरसाइज तिथे सॉल्व करायचे. ते संपल्यानंतर एक पेज सोडून द्यायचं, दुसऱ्या पेजवर टॉपिक नंबर 2 लिहायचा. टॉपिक नंबर 2 कंप्लीट झाल्यानंतर त्याच्या एक्सरसाइज 3 झाल्यानंतर अशा पद्धतीने तुम्ही त्या नोट्स कंप्लीट करा. तर डिमांड टॉपिक नंबर 3 सेक्शन A यामध्ये डिमांड अनालिसिस यामध्ये फक्त आपल्या 2 कॉन्सेप्टचे नोट द्यायचे राहिलेले आहेत. एक म्हणजे व्हेरिएशन इन डिमांड, त्यामध्ये 2 डायग्राम आहेत, आणि चेंजेस इन डिमांड त्यामध्ये 2 डायग्राम आहेत. ओके, ते दिल्यानंतरच मग ते तिसऱ्याचे एक्सरसाइज तुम्ही कंप्लीट करायच्या. ते मी 1-2 दिवसामध्ये तुम्हाला त्या नोट्स पाठवतो. ओके, सो yesterday we have studied the main types of elasticity of demand. Okay, so how many main types of elasticity of demand? There are 3 types of elasticity of demand. Okay, so first type is income elasticity of demand. Second type is B cross elasticity of demand, and third type is price elasticity of demand. So what is the main meaning, or what is the main defined as well as the formula of income elasticity of demand? Okay, means income related to the demand, so it is the price related to the demand, and in that third type also price related to the demand, so it is called as the income cross and price elasticity of demand. Okay, so what is the meaning of income elasticity of demand? So degree of responsiveness of quantity demanded due to changes its income only, it is called as income elasticity of demand. In simple language, when changes in demand due to changes in income of consumer, it is called, or it is known as income elasticity of demand. In any other language, degree of responsiveness of quantity demanded due to changes in income of the consumer, so it is called as income elasticity of demand. So it can be expressed as, means EY is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in income. So you are right, the symbolically, so means EY is equal to percentage delta Q, percentage delta Q upon percentage delta Y. So any other, so EY is equal to delta Q upon Q divided by delta Y upon Y. And in other multiplication, so delta Q upon Q into Y upon delta Y. So what is the meaning of, in this formula, what is the meaning of delta? Delta means it represents changes into XYZ commodity. Okay, so what is the meaning of Q? Q is the original quantity demand, and delta Q means changes in quantity demand. So Y means original income and delta Y means changes in income of consumer. Is that clear? So complete the income elasticity of demand. So we cross elasticity of demand. So first off, so cross elasticity of demand is means related to cross elasticity of demand is found in case of complementary goods as well as the substitute goods. Okay, so what is the example of complementary goods? What is? So car and petrol. And what is the example of substitute goods? Tea and coffee. Means cross elasticity of demand found in case of complementary as well as the substitute goods. So what is the what is the definition of cross elasticity of demand? So cross elasticity of demand refers to changes in quantity demanded of one commodity due to changes in its price of commodity of another commodity. Means when, so cross elasticity of demand refers to changes in quantity demanded of commodity, means one quantity demanded of commodity due to changes in price of another commodity. It is called as the cross elasticity of demand. Okay, so it can be expressed as so the cross elasticity of demand can be expressed with the help of very simple formula. So CEY, EY means income elasticity of demand, and here is EC means cross elasticity of demand is equal to percentage changes in quantity demanded of commodity A, and means divided by percentage changes in price of commodity B, means quantity demand A upon price of commodity B. Okay, so then any other symbolically you write that percentage delta Q upon percentage delta P. So here is two commodity, because when price changes of commodity A, then demand, what's impact on demand of commodity B? It is called as cross elasticity of demand. So you write that, so percentage delta QA upon percentage delta PB. Okay, so and any other, EC is equal to delta Q upon Q divided by delta P upon P. Okay, so you use AB for the quantity demanded and you use the commodity AB for the price, and finally EC means elasticity of demand is equal to delta QA upon QA into PB upon delta PB. B. Is that clear? Okay. So delta means represent changes, P means original price, Q means original demand, A means the commodity A, B means the commodity number B. Okay. So delta Q means changes in quantity demanded, and delta P means changes in price of commodity. And so today we are going to cover the remaining third types of price elasticity of demand. Okay, so the last types of elasticity of demand is price elasticity of demand. According to Dr. Alfred Marshall, Okay. Price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand is a ratio to proportionate. Okay, come on. Price elasticity of demand is a ratio to proportionate changes in quantity demanded or quantity demand to given proportionate changes in its price. It is called as price elasticity of demand. And in simple language, when demand changes due to changes in its price, it is known or it is called as price elasticity of demand. Or in the word of Dr. Alfred Marshall, or according to Dr. Alfred Marshall, price elasticity of demand. Okay, price elasticity of demand is a ratio to proportionate changes in quantity demanded due to given proportionate change in their price. So it is known or it is called as the price elasticity of demand. And in simple, when changes in quantity demanded due to changes in its price, it is known as price elasticity of demand. Or any other, when changes in price leads to proportionate change in quantity demanded, it is also called as the price elasticity of demand. So price elasticity of demand is related to the only two words. The first is the price and second is the demand. I am adding the only word changes. Okay, when demand changes due to changes in price of commodity, and according to Dr. Alfred Marshall, price elasticity of demand is a ratio to proportionate changes in quantity demanded to given proportionate changes in price. It is called as the price elasticity of demand. Okay, so price elasticity of demand express as EB is equal to percentage changes percentage changes in quantity, demand upon percentage changes in their price. Okay, means price divided by demand or demand divided by price. Clear? So symbolically, ED is equal to percentage delta Q upon percentage delta P. Okay. So ED is equal to, ED means elasticity of demand is equal to percentage delta Q upon percentage delta P. Percentage delta means represents changes. Okay, so percentage changes in Q means quantity demanded. Look at percentage changes in quantity demanded upon percentage changes symbol. So delta symbol for uses the changes of commodity or changes of price. So percentage changes in quantity demanded upon symbol percentage changes in price of commodity. Q means demand and P means price of commodity. Okay, so then ED is equal to delta Q upon Q divided by delta P upon P. Okay, then ED is equal to delta Q upon Q into P upon delta P. So, what is the meaning of delta? Delta is equal to changes, represent changes in quantity demanded as well as the represent changes in price of commodity. Okay, so Q means original demand. Okay, then P means original price. Okay, then delta Q is equal to difference between new demand and old demand. Then delta P is equal to same, P is equal to difference between old price and new price. Old price and new price. Okay, so what is the meaning of delta? Delta means represents changes. Q is equal to original demand. P is equal to original price. Delta Q, look at that. Delta Q means distinguish or distinction or difference between the new demand and old demand, or old demand and new demand. And then delta P is equal to difference between old price and new price. Old price and new price. So here is end of very important concept. That concept name is types of elasticity of demand. So once again, how many types of elasticity of demand? There are 3 types of elasticity of demand. So first is income elasticity of demand, second is cross elasticity of demand, and so third is price elasticity of demand. ओके, तर या पद्धतीने तुम्ही हे जे मागणीच्या लवचिकतेचे 3 प्रकार आहेत, उत्पन्न लवचिकता, तिरकस किंवा छेदक लवचिकता आणि तिसरी किंमत लवचिकता, 3 लवचिकता आहे. आणि हा प्रश्न 8 मार्कासाठी ब्रॉड क्वेश्चनला येऊ शकतो. ओके, तर याच्यामध्ये काय नाही, मीनिंग फॉर्म्युला और डिफाइन फॉर्म्युला. आता पहिले इन्कम उत्पन्न, यामध्ये उत्पन्न आणि मागणीचा संबंध आहे. म्हणजे उत्पन्नात बदल झाला की मागणीत किती बदल होतो, चेंज. इन्कम इलास्टिसिटी या क्रॉस इलास्टिसिटी मध्ये काय, एका वस्तूच्या किमतीत बदल झाला असता, म्हणजे कमोडिटी ए, एका वस्तूच्या किमतीत बदल झाला असता दुसऱ्या वस्तूच्या मागणीच्या प्रमाणात किती बदल होतो. कारण त्यामध्ये काय होते, एक तर ती कॉम्प्लिमेंटरी गुड्स असते आणि एक तर ती सबस्टिट्यूट गुड्स असते. त्याचा परिणाम कसा होतो त्यावर आपण ही लवचिकता फाइंड आउट करू शकतो. आणि थर्ड प्राइस इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ डिमांड, किंमत लवचिकता, यामध्ये सुद्धा किंमत आणि मागणीचा संबंध आहे. पण तो संबंध कसा, चेंजेस होण्यासारखा. म्हणजे किमतीत बदल झाला असता, म्हणजे किमतीमध्ये प्रमाणशीर बदल झाला असता, मागणीमध्ये जो प्रमाणशीर बदल घडून येतो त्याला काय म्हणतात, किंमत लवचिकता म्हणतात. आणि अगदी सोप्या भाषेमध्ये सांगायचं झालं तर किमतीमध्ये बदल झाला असता त्याचा परिणाम म्हणून संबंधित वस्तूच्या मागणीमध्ये जो बदल घडून येतो त्या बदलाला किंमत लवचिकता असे म्हणतात. आणि प्रत्येकाचं सूत्र हे सेम आहे, फक्त बदल काय करायचं तुम्ही ठरवायचे. इन्कम असेल तर इथं काय येतं, वाय येतं. बाकी क्रॉस मध्ये आणि प्राइस मध्ये माझ्यामध्ये काय आहे, सेम आहे. ओके, फक्त आता इन्कम म्हटलं काय येणार, पर्सेंटेज चेंज इन क्वांटिटी डिमांड आपण पर्सेंटेज चेंज इन इन्कम. क्रॉस म्हटलं तर काय येणार, पर्सेंटेज चेंजेस इन डिमांड आपण पर्सेंटेज चेंजेस इन प्राइस. प्राइस म्हटलं तर काय येणार, सेम फॉर्म्युला येणार, percentage changes in quantity demanded divided by percentage changes in price. Okay, so here is the end of the main types of elasticity of demand. Okay, then next concept, types of third point, price elasticity of demand. Demand third one is, okay, आता ही कन्सेप्ट स्टार्ट करण्या अगोदर एक गोष्ट लक्षात ठेवा, यामध्ये थोडं एक्झामच्या दृष्टिकोनातून जमले आहे. जमले कसं, टाइप्स ऑफ प्राइस इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ डिमांड. आणि पहिला आपण जो टॉपिक स्टडी केलेला आहे तो कोणता आहे, टाइप्स ऑफ इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ डिमांड. देयर आर लार्ज डिस्टिंक्शन बिटवीन टाइप्स ऑफ प्राइस इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ डिमांड and only elasticity of demand. Okay, so once again, how many types of ED, elasticity of demand? There are three types of elasticity of demand. A, income elasticity of demand. B, cross elasticity of demand. And C, price elasticity of demand. There is no sub types of income elasticity of demand. Also, there is no subtypes of cross elasticity of demand, but there are various types of the subtypes of price elasticity of demand. Okay, so there are 5 types of price elasticity of demand. How many kinds or how many types are there? There are 5 types of price elasticity of demand. Means first is the perfectly elastic demand, second is the perfectly inelastic demand, and third is the unitary elastic demand, and fourth is the more than one elastic demand, and fifth is the less than one or smaller than one elastic demand. It is called as the relatively elastic demand as well as the relatively inelastic demand. Okay, so first type is okay, so here are only 5 types of price elasticity of demand, and only the 3 types of elasticity of demand. Okay, there are 3 types of elasticity of demand, and so also the third point there are sub types of elastic demand are, I think there are 5. Okay, so first, perfectly elastic demand. Okay, so first main types of price elasticity of demand. Okay, so first types of price elasticity of demand is perfectly elastic demand, meaning when slight or zero changes in price there are infinite changes in quantity demanded or quantity demand. Very simple, it is called as the perfectly elastic demand. So the first type in the concept of the perfectly elastic demand is only a theoretical concept. Okay, so what is the meaning? When slight or zero changes in price of commodity, so there is infinite changes in quantity demanded, it is called as the perfectly elastic demand. Or in simple language, there are any changes in price of commodity. There are any changes in price of commodity leads to only infinite changes in quantity demanded, it is called or it is known as perfectly elastic demand. Or any hyperlanguage, when slight or zero changes in price of commodity, there are infinite changes in quantity demanded, so it is called as the perfectly elastic demand. So for example, when price falls, example, when price falls 10% and demand rises, so what infinite? Infinite. Simple enough. When price falls 10%, demand rises, infinite. एक गोष्ट लक्षात ठेवा, अशा प्रकारचा जो प्रकार आहे हा प्रकार दैनंदिन व्यवहारात फारसा दिसून येत नाही. इट इज द आयडियल फॉर्म्स ऑफ टाइम्स, दॅट इज द इमॅजिनेशन. ओके, सो इट मीन्स कधी कधी काय होतं लक्षात की वस्तूच्या किमतीमध्ये थोडासा बदल झाला की मागणीमध्ये अनंत आणि प्रचंड किंवा मोठ्या प्रमाणात बदल होतो, असा प्रकार फारसा घडून येत नाही. म्हणजे एक्झाम्पल सांगितलेलं आहे की किंमत जर 10% कमी झाली तर मागणी मोठ्या प्रमाणात प्रचंड प्रमाणात वाढते, असा प्रकार आय थिंक व्यवहारात घडून येत नाही. ओके, सो व्हॉट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ परफेक्टली इलास्टिक डिमांड? व्हेन slight or zero changes in price of commodity, there are infinite changes in quantity demanded. Means slight changes in price and infinite changes in quantity demanded, it is called or it is known as the perfectly elastic demand. So for example, price falls from 10%, so also demand rises infinite. Is that clear? So it can be means the types of perfectly elastic demand can be explained with the help of very simple diagram or with the help of curve CURVE. Okay. Y O X. Okay, Y O X. So Y axis represent or indicate the price of commodity in bracket rupees. Okay, Y axis, and X axis indicate or represents the quantity demand in bracket quantity demand in bracket KG. Yes, okay. So this curve is called as the D means demand curve. Okay, here is the P means price of commodity. Okay, so in this case ED is equal to this symbol infinite. In bracket, you are right. Infinite. Okay, so very simple diagram. You are right. So this is diagram related to the perfectly elastic demand. आता या ठिकाणी एक गोष्ट लक्षात ठेवा, टाइप्स ऑफ प्राइस इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ डिमांड, याचे 5 टाइप्स आपल्याला स्टडी करायचे. स्टडी करायचं असेल त्याचं मीनिंग, त्याचं एक्झाम्पल आणि त्याचा डायग्राम. म्हणजे या 5 टाइम्स मध्ये आपल्याला 5 डायग्राम स्टडी करायचे. त्यामुळे व्यवस्थितपणे लक्ष द्यायचे की त्यामध्ये आणि प्रत्येक डायग्राम स्टडी करत असताना त्या डायग्रामचा कर्व, त्याचा स्लोप कसा आहे. ओके. त्याचबरोबर त्या ठिकाणी ईडी म्हणजे इलॅस्टिसिटी ऑफ डिमांड किती येते कॅल्क्युलेट केल्यानंतर त्याचा हायलाइट स्टडी करायचा आहे. ओके. सो आता 5 प्रकार आहेत. ते पहिलं परफेक्टली इलास्टिक डिमांड, सेकंड परफेक्टली इनइलास्टिक डिमांड, थर्ड युनिटरी इलास्टिक डिमांड, फोर्थ रिलेटिव्हली इनइलास्टिक डिमांड and fifth रिलेटिव्हली इलास्टिक डिमांड. या 5 म्हणजे 5 प्रकारांमध्ये ज्यावेळेस आपण स्टडी करतो तर प्रत्येक प्रकारामध्ये त्या कर्वचा स्लोप, त्या ठिकाणी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी किती येते हे टोटल आपल्याला 5 डायग्राम मध्ये स्टडी करायचं आहे. पण तो स्लोप, प्रत्येक कर्वचा स्लोप कसा आहे आणि तो स्लोप येत असताना त्या ठिकाणी जर आपण कॅल्क्युलेशन केलं तर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ऑफ डिमांड किती येते ते स्टडी करायचं. ओके. सो once again, what is the meaning of perfectly elastic demand? When slight or zero changes in price of commodity, so there are infinite changes in quantity demanded, so it is called as the perfectly elastic demand. So for example, price falls from 10% and also demand rises infinite. There are infinite changes in quantity demanded. So that's why according to other economics, it is the concept of perfectly elastic demand is the theoretical. Okay, not in practice. Okay, so perfectly elastic demand can be explained with the help of this diagram. So in the diagram, y-axis indicate the price of commodity in bracket rupees and x-axis indicate the quantity demanded in bracket kilograms. So in the diagram, DD, look at this portion. DD is the demand curve. Okay, DD is the demand curve. OP is the price of commodity. OP is the price of commodity. There are this portion. There are slight or zero changes in price of commodity. So that's why that's impact on quantity demanded. So there are infinite changes in quantity demanded because of there are slight or zero changes in price of commodity. So that's why DD is the demand curve. That line means this line. Okay, that DD is the demand curve. That line. Okay, so straight line means straight line, horizontal straight line parallel to which axis? X-axis. That is the main highlight. And so at this situation, there are ED is equal to, you use that symbol. Okay, it is called as the infinite. Means what is the main feature of in the diagram? So DD is the demand curve, is the horizontal straight line parallel to x-axis. Okay, so today we have covered the main 1 types of price elasticity of demand. Its name is perfectly elastic demand. So meaning, example and diagram of perfectly elastic demand. So remaining 4 types of price elastic demand we have studied tomorrow. Thank you.